Let's go.
Welcome into what is now being called the Mike and Tammy Show.
You're going to switch places?
Hi.
No.
You're going to keep some order in the court?
if at all possible. I don't know. This show is right on the edge. All right, Mike Bjorkman is here. We're talking real estate. You're on.
Go. And
We
go.
said hey, during the break, we were saying, what do you want to talk about? I don't know. We'll talk about real estate.
Okay, you know how
estate.
much I love real estate and I have a passion for real estate.
Yeah.
But just recently, through social media, through Santa Clarita, we found out that the Santa Clarita Valley food pantry is out of food. So obviously, as a good community partner, HomeSmart, we're reaching out big through social media. All of our agents, all of our team are doing a huge collection. Team Bjorkman, we're going to be doing a huge collection. It's my goal to fill up our moving van and get it over there. So many people think, oh, it's the holidays, let's go ahead and give. But hey, it's freaking Halloween and these people are starving. So I urge you, Santa Clarita, help us out. You can drop off at our offices. I don't care if it's my house, whatever. You call us, we'll pick it up. Most people know where the food pantry is. If not,
You know what you need to do? You know what you need to do? Get the truck, put it someplace, the mall, wherever it's going to be, and say, show up and bring food. This is where the truck's going to be.
Here's the problem. We need another truck because right now this week the hospital guild's using the truck. Zach and Sherry from our team are using the truck for the homeless blanket drive. Our truck's being booked up for the next week. So we have an SCV leasing van we can use, whatever. I'm reaching out to you guys, Santa Clarita, because we all need to help each other out in this town. So, okay, that's it. I got that plug in.
And Mike really does. He doesn't do this just for television. This is truly who he is, and this is his heart. In our meeting yesterday, because of course Mike has training meetings all week long, which we all love, but we do love him. Anyway, we do love him. But part of our training, he was so passionate yesterday about, you have got to give back and pay it forward to your community. If you don't, you're not a good member of our community. You need to be taking the lead, and he really, like I said, this is his heart. This is what he does.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like people go to church and they say, okay, give 20% of your income to your church. Well, as much as I love and believe in God and love my faith, I believe I give 30% or more of my income back to charity or the community or those that need help. So I believe in it. And, there's been a lot of times where I've been touched by others in our community that have really walked the walk and not just talked the talk. And I said one day, I need to do that too. And it feels so good. It's ridiculous. When people reach out to you where you see a tear or you get a thank you card or a photo or something, you've made a difference in someone's life. So it's huge for me. And, the community here is just amazing. So, all right, let's go into real estate.
Well, let's I've been seeing on Facebook a lot lately, you have been promoting, you've got a lot of new people that are coming in. What is separating HomeSmart now? Because HomeSmart, was it a year ago at this time? It didn't even exist,
no, we
right?
weren't even public yet.
Yeah, and so now all of a sudden HomeSmart is everywhere. How many offices do you have? How many agents are involved? I mean, it is really just exploding with growth.
In the last couple of months, we've hired close to 50 agents. HomeSmart is the most technology advanced company in the country, and we have the best compensation program for the agents. We train, like Tammy said. It's a lot of training, but hey, if you want to go to the next level with your career, this is what we need to do. I take 23 years of experience, teach it to all the agents, and I make sure they're going to have a successful career. But on top of that, the tools and technology we offer them are able to get them into today's market. For instance, Tammy and I, Tammy's a social media pro, and she's like me, and we call it likes, but it's really activity. How many people in Santa Clarita can we get involved with seeing our properties? The sellers demand that we market their property. We owe it to them. So with a lot of changes in Facebook and some of the other online social media we use, there's opportunities for us to market the properties properly. So on average, on our virtual tours and some of the other media we do, we get 200 to 300, we call them hits, a week, which is great. How many people can say to their seller, hey, I can have 300 people see your views this week? Well, in the last couple of weeks, Tammy and I have taken it to a different level, and we've spent the money, our marketing dollars. People don't realize, but half of their fees for getting a home sold goes back to overhead, which is marketing. So we've invested a heck of a lot in the last couple of weeks. We've taken our average from 200 to 20,000, which is ridiculous. There's no other company agent team in town that can even come close to that. So we're extremely proud. I've been sending the emails around, and we're fine-tuning it, testing different times of the day, different groups. But we had a home in Camarillo, and we don't work outside of Santa Clarita too much. but I did a test on that because I wanted to say, hey, is it my name, is it my company, or is it really the promotion? So we promoted it. We target directed at 70,000 people. We had 22,000 hits in 2 days. And the homeowner told me when she asked the buyer, does she live in the area? She says, I do, but I happened to see this on my friend saw it on her Facebook wall and sent it to me, and that's how the house sold. So proof in the pudding, marketing's amazing. So we're just thrilled to death, and I want everybody to understand just how powerful social media is. It used to be 25% of our activity online. Now it's closer to 50.
Wow.
Pinterest, LinkedIn, our YouTube channel is the biggest. I don't want to sit here and brag, but I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Because we spend a lot of time, a lot of money, and we're up till really late at night talking and trying to design these marketing plans that truly work for our homeowners. And it's amazing the results, and I'm just like, I get a burst of energy.
We are right now. Our office is very much like we're all high energy. Like, oh my gosh, did you see this? And did you see that? And we're all such a team, and it's great. And we had an agent say yesterday that just came over that said that there's nothing like this in Santa Clarita. That the energy in here is just so phenomenal. And we all share with each other. There's no like competition amongst the agents. We all work together and help each other, and I love it.
And obviously that translates because a homeowner, all that really matters to them is, can I buy the home? Can I sell the home? And that's what, bottom line, that's how it translates to better buys and better sales.
Right. No, our team is so tight and we share so much that we promote each other's properties. It's unusual for a real estate company for me to share somebody else in the office's property, but we encourage that because the more we do that, the more people will see it. And, like Brianne was on the show earlier, we're going to have a meeting and she's going to be doing web-friendly flyers for us. So I can actually embed a link to the virtual tour, the video that we do on the flyer. We can send out that image. They could use it for print, of course, but we're also going to use it for social media. Click on the flyer. It'll link to the property's video. People like that interaction. The sellers like to see that. And then it's fun to email to friends and family and people that if they only have 2 seconds, they could look at the flyer. But if they go, oh, that's interesting, click on the flyer, now they're watching a video of the property. So we're so far beyond the norm when it comes to marketing. We're just making it, it's impossible to touch us.
Let me ask you a question. A couple weeks ago, when the government was shut down, there was some concern. There's some so the government is back up and running. How does this affect the market? How does this affect people who are currently looking to buy or are in the midst of trying to sell their home?
We went through all the numbers the last few weeks. It wasn't affected a bit. Nothing changed. There was a couple talks about it. The feeling was a little different just because we're so immersed in the business, but nothing changed. The numbers were the same. So we flew through that okay. Not a big deal.
Tell us a little bit about today's market. What are you seeing?
Well, we talked about it this morning. The average price range between $350 and $500 in Santa Clarita, it's 53% of our business is just flying out the door still. So whenever we look at numbers, we try to look at the average price range, and that's still just cruising. So all the people that are worried that we're going to have a slow holiday season, there's no way. And especially right now, and it's probably a good thing to talk about, Tammy pointed out again this morning, she's so good. The 2007 Debt Relief Act is probably not going to be extended, meaning you're not off the hook anymore for a default situation such as a short sale. It's only October, who knows what, but we still have enough time to get it on the market, get it sold, negotiate, and close escrow before the end of the year. So this is like the last chance you're going to get to be off the hook. So if your loan mod's not going through, or if you feel next year's not going to improve, with your specific economy, let's do it. This is it. It's time. Time is now. This will never happen again in history. I don't see it happening again.
And the other thing that we're seeing is many, many homes facing foreclosure they have equity.
Yeah, it was 60 homes that we just saw yesterday.
They have equity in their homes.
Wow.
They're facing foreclosure. They could sell and not even a short sell.
Yeah, a lot of the people don't know they have the equity. Or, like I said a minute ago, they're trying to work through some bank help or some loan modification, and they're just stretching it out as long as they can. Well, this is the time to forget it and say, look, I'd rather sell my home and take a chunk of money, at least good out with something. Because next year when you get that 1099 from the bank and you see that $20,000 tax bill, you're like, now what are you going to do? You're never going to get out of this debt. The government stepped up and given us a bailout plan, and some people need to use it.
Take
And this is the
advantage of
time.
it.
Great stuff, Mike Bjorkman, as always. Don't forget, if you see the HomeSmart van.
Yeah, beep and wave.
Yeah, beep and wave. Or follow it and give it food.
Yes,
Right?
please, we need food.
We need to fill up the food pantry again here in Santa Clarita. That's a really cool thing that you do, and good for you. Good job. Way to go. Great show. What a fun day today. This was a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for sharing a part of your day with us. Have a good rest of your day.